All right, everybody. So we are here. 3, 2, 1. Back, everybody. This is episode 2 of The Couch. 5 years later, Michael, we fired him. That guy is useless at work, so we don't keep people that don't know what they're doing. But yeah, so joined with me today is, you already know who I am. If you don't, you probably should have followed us. My name is Shama, and what's your name?
Hi.
Oh, you need to tell people your name.
Why?
They don't know who you are.
Why can't you just introduce us, Shama?
She is not serious about life. What's your name?
Keenan.
This is Keenan, and the lady that's next to us, an absolute stranger. We don't know who she is. She won't tell us. She won't tell us her name, so we won't worry about that. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Shola.
Hey, we got Shola in the house. All right, cool. So, guys, I think the first question I'm going to ask you is, what's the most useful thing you've done? Keenan?
To be honest, you gave us 20 minutes with lightning.
Don't listen to this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I haven't done anything youthful lately. I'm 22, but that's the only thing that makes me youthful.
We
I'm
have
an old man.
We have a little old man sitting next to us. He does absolutely nothing useful. This guy just sits at home and just wallows. Hey, dude, come on, do better. What's the most useful thing you've done?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
I think you are allowed to say anything on camera.
Okay, so after my mom bought her new car, I stole it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, trust me.
Mrs. Pillay, if you're watching this, I think she deserves a smack, a big smack. She deserves a big smack for stealing the car.
Well, I didn't steal it. I just borrowed it.
Yeah, whatever. Nobody believes that. So I was hiding this, but I think I should probably have it open out in the open. Because I can't look at it any other way. If you were a brand, what would your slogan be?
If I was a brand,
Yeah, like Nike, just do it.
I don't know.
She doesn't know anything. Shola doesn't know anything.
No, ask Keenan, then ask me again.
Okay, Keenan.
I was gonna say something so out of pocket, flip, but I'll go with just do it.
I said just do it. You can't say that now.
Yeah, you can't repeat what I said. I hold the camera and the mic, so what would your other brand be?
I have no idea actually. Probably finger licking good.
You're gonna get hit by copyright infringement, bro.
What was the question?
What would your brand be if youth were a brand? What would your brand be?
Brand. He said finger licking good. That's not a brand.
Slogan.
Brand slogan. Does it have to be one that exists?
No.
As the youth of today, do it live.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Do it live. Sheesh. I like that actually.
Yeah.
Mine would be everybody be like Shama, because I'm that cool.
No, what's the most youthful thing you've done?
Yeah.
Yeah. The most youthful thing I've done, I watched the Comrades, and I cheered the guys on the sidelines because as young people, we definitely don't believe in running. Have you seen? There's nobody under 20 that was running the Comrades, because I'm under 20, of course. What do you think is one slang word that our generation would confuse the youth of 1976 with?
No cap.
No cap.
Yeah,
Actually, that's
I
a really
agree
good
with
one.
that as well.
What do you think yours would be?
Probably legit.
Legit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they would probably know what legit is. Because legitimately?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could. I think mine would be Skibidi and Gat. Because
I don't even know what that means. What is skibidi?
who knows? Apparently Gen Alpha, they know what that means. I don't even know what that means. So.
That's our generation though. We're Gen Z.
Yeah, we're Gen Z, but still counts.
Does it?
I hope so. I don't know. Obviously, we're celebrating Youth Day this weekend. And I think one of the biggest questions that we could ask today is, what does freedom look like to you in 2025 compared to what it looked like or what it meant in 1976? So I think, Keenan, you can kick us off on that.
I think that like as years went by, our youth opinions are much more valued than it was back then. We're much more bold and we're much more out there, and people tend to understand us and take us seriously.
Sure. That's really good, bro. That's really, really good. Shola?
I think what freedom looks like to us compared to the youth of 1976 is more that we have choices, we have options, and back then they didn't. Like, we can just choose, okay, I'm gonna go and study at this university, I'm gonna enroll tomorrow. Back then that wasn't an option. They didn't have that kind of choice. Like Keenan said, we can do our own thing. Like, Keenan, what did you say?
Say we've got that like respect, I suppose, pretty much from society.
We have a seat at the table now.
Yeah.
So I think that's what freedom looks like to us.
Sorry, I was taking a mic away from me there while you're still going. That's very, very good, actually. And I actually do agree with both of you that the youth of today definitely have got a big say in a lot of things. I mean, even if you look at like internationally, there's people like what is that kid's name? The one that's doing the climate change thing campaign. Forgot her name, but anyway, if you're watching this, we love you. All the way, shout out to you all the way from South Africa. But definitely, the youth of today have got a big say in a lot of matters, politically, socially, and even like economically as well. So yeah, that's very, very good. What do you think is the biggest challenge that South African youth are facing today, and how are they overcoming that?
I think we spoke about this earlier, but like finances, economically, there's no way we can survive. Compared to what it was like in 1976, I mean, I know my grandparents bought a house when they were in their 20s. We're not gonna survive. And the way that the youth of today are overcoming this is, I don't know if you see online, there's a lot of youth-owned businesses. They have online stores, bakeries. I mean, I think that's our step towards overcoming our economical situation.
Sure. That's very, very good. Keenan, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I actually agree with her a lot, because financing at the moment is quite an issue, because our economy is on a downfall, and the youth are taking it upon themselves to create the financing themselves by going to work and creating businesses.
What do you think is the one dream that you guys are chasing that the youth of 1976 and the protest made possible for you? Let's start with Keenan.
For me, the challenge of us voicing ourselves really has been like it's been like fought by the youth, and through social media it's become much easier for us to reach a more global audience. And one of my dreams is getting my work out there on a more global scale, and making a more dull world a more beautiful place.
I love it. You heard it here first from the graphic designer. He wants to make the world a colorful place. I love that, bro. You just made you bring a little bit of color to my world too. Don't look at me like that. And Shola, what are you chasing? And what the youth of 1976 made possible. What is it that you're chasing?
I think for one, they made it possible for us to dream and bring those dreams to life. And like Keenan said, we're able to speak. We have a voice now. And that's something we didn't have before. And now we're able to take all these dreams and make these dreams a vision. We can put a plan behind it because, well, now we have the capabilities and the platforms to do that.
Yeah. Everybody is pretty much on the same page, where we all fighting to see a better version of ourselves, whether that is through education. And I think that's the biggest factor, considering the fact that the protest was in regards to education. We all able to get an education today. A lot of young adults and youth are able to get an education in a language that they're most comfortable in, and it doesn't have to be in an oppressive way. But so I think that I think that the youth of 1976 definitely fought a good fight, and a lot of youth today get to reap the benefits of that. Yeah, so we are forever grateful to the youth of 1976. If you were president for the Youth Day, what law or initiative would you introduce immediately? Keenan?
I think you're gonna have to come back to me on this one.
This guy does. Or if you were president for Youth Day, for that one day, what law or initiative would you introduce? Would you introduce anything? Personally, for me, I'd introduce a 3-day weekend because we all need one, right? Less work days means more productivity. That's all I'm saying.
I think naps during work.
Naps during work.
During work after lunch.
Followed by a Red Bull or Red Bull before. Apparently, if you take a Red Bull and you sleep for 20 minutes, you wake up and you're actually a machine.
I think that's a total myth.
Keenan here says that's all cap.
That's all cap.
Guys, thanks so much for joining me today in celebration of Youth Day. Again, we are all young and we love life, and there's stupid auditors in the back that are making a noise trying to defeat the cause of this video.
Maybe they also